Watachi. This I found out with the video. I'll just start with 2 because 2 kind of looks more funner. The episode opens up with Emperor's happy Riley, still under Joy's control, and her parents. The father is concerned about Riley's strange behavior, but her mother is it by saying all teenagers act like this. Holly falls down some concrete stairs and laughs off the pain. And now, disabled Joy commands Riley to be happy and smile for her. Which clicks on all the other emotions. Edgar complains about his phone and how sick of Joy controlling Riley. Discusses that she's just happy of her controlling over the microphone. Scoops on insult in the previous episode. Fear notes that this isn't safe and Joy is gonna get killed one day. Control race will kill all the emotions along with her. Along. Anger doesn't care and refers to them do this job. The fear disgraces and doesn't worry them. Anger questions what they're gonna do. Completely don't know what to do. Sadness goes over and attempts to reason with Joy, but she instead is only mocked and threatened by her. Joy commands to go back in the circle with the threat of cutting her. Sadness comes to the command of in horror. Anchor finally snaps and tries to rally up the other emotions, but failed. Anchor finally decides to deal with it himself. And after a brief struggle, managed to choke Joy unconscious. Joy is conscious of Riley's mind. She and Anger argue for a while. After Anger revealing that he destroyed Skip's microphone, engaging Joy. Once they finish, then they leave Joy in the room with her growing and happening on. Here Joy finally snaps and is freed by a giant spider. Joy eats the spider alive. The other emotions are trying to figure out how to undo Joy's damage to the other controls. One knocks on the door. Anger enters the door. And after a brief talk with Joy, he has his neck snapped by her. And Hanji asks where her microphone is, and disgust points out. He was destroyed and tossed away. Joy then questions whether or not Joy then questions whether or not their emotions are trying to make her sad, which she views as impossible. Let's discuss causing her to vomit and how does licking someone get them to die? Fear then throws himself out the window to his death to escape Joy. Then she begins to comprehend Riley again, and then transforms to Aurora's lanky and Hashem just happy demon. The Mike Riley, called Demon Riley in the credits, then devours Dad, then devours her father and chases her mother. Sadness, the only other emotion still alive. You have to get rid of that S. And completely horrified by Joy's actions, he said that this is not what the other emotions were originally meant to do. Joy declares that Riley's new daddy is Riley's new daddy. How? You are a girl, Joy. Now and resumes her horror show. Joy infects one of her core memories, and Joy attempts to stop her, but they both end up throwing and breaking it. Joy, engaged by this, then questions why Sadness can't be always happy like her, and proceeds with a craved smile on her own face. Likely a reference to the famous Just the Killer creepypasta story. As Joy is about to make Sadness happy, she headbutts Joy, engaged her. She calls Sadness oh, that's a bad word. That's a very bad. Good thing it's censored. If it wasn't, I would have had to get off this. Huh. Well, at least it's censored. And attempts to stop her. Sadness hits the emergency shutdown switch to Riley's brain. That stops Demon Riley from killing her mother and reverts back to her child state. They then take Riley to her psychologist. Joy stabs Sadness with a glass shard and finally is about to kill her. She rants about how Riley is hers and hers alone, and all she ever wanted was control. Right about she is about to finish Sadness, she is impaled by a great cord. She still smiles as she dies in anger. I guess that sometimes happens. They smile when they're about to die. Anyways. She is yanked down of Riley's head by the doctor who did it. After Riley's mom and the doctor converse, she eats Doris Corbus. Then she gives his mom, right? And appears to take on Joy like Mauritius. Sadness tries to start the controls, but gives up. Starting, it was probably best to leave it shut down.